It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He got his reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the 49ers and the Cowboys.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, a man who has led his team to the conference championship game the last 2 seasons, winning it 2 years ago. Here's Joe Burrow.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay, we lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 7 catches, 137 yards, and a score.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're brought out by a 5th-year pro coming off a career season as a passer and a runner. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cowboys had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing, Jones. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. They also like what the runner's getting us to. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take him off.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Hall again. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Here's Burrow. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Burrow looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll look to run with Hall. And across the track, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Bass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Dallas.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Their backs backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Down to about the 22 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Right side, he has Johnston. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Burrow. This pass out wide to Hall. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 6 on the line.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Throwing Jones. And that's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Arizona, but they're on top here as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is Smith to the ground. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Burrow. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. short throw caught by Pitts. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Right back to Pitts again. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
No gain on the play, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And it is caught. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Ball again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by pass is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. A close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Gets past 1 man. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Nice footwork at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
at the 19-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Zach Bond from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So out of the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot from the left hand. Should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he returns this to the 22. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way. As a quarterback on his back, usually can't complete a pass.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Zach Ball, his 2nd sack of the night. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They begin with a run by Barkley. Boy, shifts past him. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 20.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
On 2nd down, Burrow. As he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 6 yards away. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2nd and 6 coming up. Jones. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd down, goal to go. To throw is Jones. Escaping the... And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it...
Oh, look at this! It's intercepted! Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and it's Substitution time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball.